Barack Obama has sent over 30,000 troops to Afghanistan. Do you agree with his decision?
Afghanistan presents a significant threat to the United States because of its seeming cooperation with terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda. Therefore, I think in order to protect our safety and our security here in the United States, we do have to be involved in other areas of the world. It's not just some arbitrary country where we send in 30,000 troops because, hey, we're the United States and we can. There's a targeted threat there. And 30,000 troops may not even be enough. I'm not some war hawk who's going to say, kill them all, let the paramedics sort them out. But I do think that if there's a threat to our safety, then it's the President's responsibility as Commander-in-Chief to send the troops where they're necessary.
Should the government send the U.S. military to countries who are in need right away, or should they wait to see if they can fix the problem themselves?
The United States is, in my opinion, in a very difficult spot. As the kind of lone superpower at the conclusion of the Cold War, they became the police, Red Cross, military of the world. And unfortunately for us in the United States, if you don't respond the way others want you to respond, then you're creating enemies. Now, should we go right in prior to them asking or requesting and try to solve their problems for them? No, I don't think that that's beneficial for them or us. Now, you do have to take into account how is the event there going to impact us? Is the event there going to impact our flow of, say, oil? Well, maybe we do want to get involved because, especially if they're a very prominent trade partner with us, it's going to have a negative effect on us. Is that the most moral answer? Probably not, but it's probably the most realistic one. I think our response is directly related to the consequence it has on us. And like I said, that might not be the most altruistic or moral response, but it's probably the way it needs to be.
Considering these questions, which presidential candidate would be the best to carry out these policies, and why?
I think that's a tough question to answer, and just by the nature of presidential campaigns, we know about Barack Obama because he has a record that we can digest. He has a record that we can research and say, well, he did this, he did this, he did this. On the flip side, a candidate like Mitt Romney doesn't have to provide any sort of specifics. He can say in general, well, if this happened as president, I would do this, and if this happened as president, I would do that, which he probably really believes he would do those things. Boy, when the rubber meets the road, I think the ideals that the presidents have get compromised by the current climate, maybe what Congress will allow them to do, what the will of the people really desires. So I don't know that I can really give a great answer to that one because we know what Obama's done. There's some things I agree with, some things that I think could be better. But with Romney, it's a crapshoot because he's got ideas, but he doesn't really need to be very clear or articulate those ideas too much because that's going to paint himself into a corner. So he's being intentionally vague, and that really doesn't provide us with a great base of knowledge.